This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Very happy to have James with Rocky Mountain Builds back on the channel. Today he's going to give us a tour of his newest van creation. This one has a hidden shower built on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 170 all-wheel drive. So join us for the tour.
Hey, what's up guys? It's James again with Rocky Mountain Builds, here with another freshly built Sprinter van. This one is built on a 2024 all-wheel drive Sprinter 170. And this was a commission build. We're just here in Boise, Idaho, delivering it to our client. So yeah, let's dive in. Starting with the exterior features of this van, we've got our client opted to have a van speed mule carrier. So he's gonna have all kinds of cool gear that he can put on there. We also went with van speed flares, and these are really sleek flares. They're really nice to install. They've got CRL half slider windows. These are for sleeping horizontally in your van. They give you more foot space and more head space. On top of the van, you can see we have a Flatline Vanco low profile roof rack and 500 watts of solar panels up there. And right over here, we have our outdoor prep table. And this has two little table supports right here. You simply undo this rubber latch, pull your supports out, and you got a nice little space for storing your drinks, your camp stove, and whatever else. We also made sure to put an extra outlet out here for whatever stuff you need to power outside. Let's go inside the van. Front and center, we have an isotherm refrigerator. Nice little sliding fridge. It's got a freezer section too. It's pretty big and it's got a lot of storage, and it fits very snugly in our custom cabinetry. So if you'll come right up here, you can see our seating area. This van is equipped with factory swivel seats. These guys can turn around, and right here we have an aftermarket seat with a custom seat base and a Lagoon table mount mounted to that. So, as you know, with Lagoon table mounts, we can swivel this around, we can spin the table. We also made this a bifold table with an extendable leaflet so that everyone in this front area can have some access to that table. Another cool thing about this seat is it actually converts to a little emergency bed, or if you've got a third passenger with you, they don't necessarily have to pitch a tent to sleep. If we just remove this headrest, put our armrests up, we can slide the seat back a bit, pop this base, like so. And then the back area of the seat comes back. And then it will go flat. And now if you want to, you can have a little extra bed for a third passenger. And here's the galley of the Sprinter van. This is a Corian countertop. We've got a 2-burner Impava cooktop right here. All of this cabinetry is full one-of-a-kind custom made in-house. This is all white oak veneered cabinetry. And on top we have solid oak, beautiful drawer faces that we dyed black with India ink, and we routed channels in here to get this really nice fluted look. As you can see, this is a faux drawer because that's obviously where our refrigerator is, but here's a drawer right here. The black ties nicely with this dark color countertop. Back here we have a slate backsplash right here, another outlet. Right here is the screen for the EcoFlow power system. This van is equipped with a 400 amp hour battery. This thing is awesome. You can control so much from here. You can turn your lights on and off. You can turn your fans on and off from here. All of this is operable on a phone app too. Such a nice system. Shout out to EcoFlow. In addition, for the more manual folk, we do have our light switches right here with dimmers. So we can dim these. They're on 2 separate zones. And those power on and off too. And then that's our water pump switch right there. As you can see in the bottom, we have these beautiful accent lighting for the toe kicks. And all this is just solid as a rock. These drawers are all Baltic birch. The cabinetry is all 3/4 inch ply as well. More storage underneath the sink, and a little 45-degree tilt out area right here for extra odds and ends and sponges. And then of course you've got your sink with 2 different modes here. And this is a cool hammered copper sink, and it looks really beautiful with the rest of this color scheme. As far as the overhead cabinets go, you can see they're constructed out of this really, really awesome hex ply. It looks great. It's durable. It's rugged. And then they're all equipped with pistons and these nice little latches that lock everything nice and tight, so nothing's going to be moving around while you're driving. All right, so what is this thing, you might ask? This is a custom solution that we came up for just for our client. He was split on whether or not he wanted a indoor shower because he didn't want to compromise his countertop space because him and his wife do a lot of cooking. So we thought, what if we gave you a shower within a cabinet with a removable countertop? So that's what we did. This piece of countertop is removable. If you just take that off, stow it over here. If you come take a peek in here, we've got a fully functional shower with a deployable shower curtain. So when you're not using this, you can just fold it all up. Let me just find the top here. There we go. Yeah, so you simply get your shower curtain. We've got hooks up here. An entrance over here. And then inside we've got a handheld shower head. And you can take your shower right in your deployable shower right here and then put it all away when you're done. If you want, this does have a bag, but for the sake of the video, I'll just fold it up. Put it here. You have ample storage in here if our client ever wants to add a toilet or something like that. And then back here, we've got a great big fixed bed. There's a lot of space back here, especially with the flares. It's easy to go ahead and lay down horizontally and have plenty of room for your feet and your head. We've got these nice reading lights back here too. These turn off and on with the push of the button, and they have USB ports on the bottom so you can charge your mobile devices and whatever else. And of course, we've got our sliding windows that have screens within them so you can open up without getting bugs inside, and your ventilation fan right above your bed. So in the back of the van, we've got room for up to 3 mountain bikes in this slide out tray right here. That's also why we went with this fixed bed design way up here. So if you just pull this locking slider right here, this comes all the way out, and that makes it nice and easy to access your bike locks and get those things in and out of there without bending in here too much. Back here we've got our shore power plug right here. We've got an additional outlet with USB ports right here on the inverter. And then this is another client request. He's got a small compressor, so we put a special outlet for that. Right here is an outdoor shower with a quick detach hose attachment right here. That just plugs in right there, and you've got hot and cold water in the back so you can rinse your gear off, rinse your bikes off, or if you just want to rinse yourself off back here, you can do that too. And then another client request right here. There's an auxiliary outlet inside the van because he has an additional Goal Zero portable power station that he wanted to be able to have an outlet accessible on the inside of the van. Back here, you come around. This is where our battery is stored for the EcoFlow power system. It's got 400 amp hours battery with room to stack another one on there to bump it up to 800. This is just an additional storage compartment right here for whatever other odds and ends that he might need to store. And then in the back is the actual EcoFlow power system and the fuse box right there. And so that's basically it for this camper van. This has been a really fun build. We're really excited to have another one under our belt, and we are excited to move on to the next one. It's fun making custom camper vans and making them unique, making each one of a kind. And it's really fun doing commission builds for clients because we get to make sure it's got every single feature that they want and that it'll serve them exactly how they need it to serve them. So yeah, can't wait for the next build.